YouTube, Dale the Crypto Sapien here. It's opening day for baseball. And boy, you see them guns? I used to back in the day. Pow! I used to knock them out the park. But I'm not here to talk about me. I'm here to talk about the H4G and what they knocked out the park this week on April 6th and what's happening between now and April 13th. Man, I wish I could sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game, Take Me Out to the Crowd." Buy yourself some H4G right now. Buy your family some H4G right now. Up until April 13th, there's a 10% buy tax. Yes, 10%. That is reduced down from that 20%. 10% buy tax with 5% going to that BUSD rewards, 5% going to buyback and burn. You don't have to take my word for it. Of course, you got to do your own due diligence, do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but I do want to talk about their website on the other side of the break, that new corporate website that they hit that thing square in the middle, out the park, going, gone. We're going to talk about it and why it matters and why I think they're going to set the pace for DeFi websites from here on out. Bam. Look at that boy. He just doing it. Bam.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Hodl4Gold.com website. This website is a far cry from what they've done in the past with the blue, the gold, and the white. This website speaks to the ambitions of H4G, what they plan to do in this DeFi space, and how they plan to be here for a long time. Now, that is what it communicates to me, and I can tell you about the elements that speak to that, the elements that agree with what I'm saying, but I also will be critical of some of the parts. I mean, there's no such thing to my knowledge of as a perfect website, but I can tell you what this website does and why I think it will set the course for what other projects begin to do in DeFi. When I talked about the website in my last video, I spoke about how DeFi is this dark, this secret, this unknown space, and that a lot of people don't trust it. I mean, if more people trusted and knew about it, then we'd have more than 16% of the population owning cryptocurrency. We'd have a balance between men and women, with 70% men owning cryptocurrency and only 30% women owning cryptocurrency. If DeFi was well known and cryptocurrency was well known, it'd be a better balance. But this website speaks to all of that. The first thing that I notice is the marble background. And when I think about marble, the thing that stands out in my mind is stability. Marble speaks to stability, speaks to lasting. And I know H4G plans to last, plans to be a stable company to produce products and leave a major footprint in the cryptocurrency and DeFi space with the products that they're going to be rolling out in the next 4 to 6 weeks and beyond. And I speak to beyond because I know they're going way beyond what the current roadmap says. Now, before we go into specifics of website design, I just want you to scroll with me and kind of take in the website, the look and feel, to kind of think about what it speaks to you, what messages H4G trying to portray, what are they saying, what are they not saying, how do things tie together with what you already know about this company and where they're trying to go. And I want you to mentally compare it to some of the other DeFi websites that you can think of. Now, there are some more popular projects that are out there with horrible websites. They've taken some swings at it, baseball analogy, and they have really struck out, but I don't know why people won't be honest with them and tell them that the website is horrible. I think this website is sharp. I'm going to talk about the positive elements of the website, and I'm going to talk about in detail some of the things that I believe that they could correct to make this website stronger. But let's go all the way back up to the home link and take it from there. I already spoke about the marble background. Smart choice. Again, marble speaks to stability. This font choice, again, a very smart choice, not overly masculine, not overly feminine. It's a very elegant but very smart font choice. Up at the top, you have all of your links to all the things that we've already seen on the page. And if I were to hit this drop down, things that I haven't shown you, but some of the apps that are already in and working, some of the socials, a nice green buy button. But this stands out. When I look at this website, the first thing that I'm drawn to is the better way to manage your investment with Hodl4Gold. So that lets me know that I can manage my full investment. And I know when they're bringing out the ecosystem that it's going to tie in all of the products for H4G. This nice dark gray on top of this lighter gray, it just makes sense. It's smart. I've seen this on websites before. Now this lighter gray on top of the light gray, again, smart font. But for me, this would probably be one of the things I would darken up just a little bit so the readability would be a little bit better. One of the things in websites that you want to avoid as much as you can is sharp edges. Sharp edges are considered more of a masculine feature. Now, I don't want to be real gender specific, but I've kind of done my research on what makes smart design elements for websites, and these nice, easy, rounded corners kind of draw things together and tie things in without giving it an overly masculine feel for the website. Now, I talked about 70% of crypto owners being men. So there's a market out there that can be tapped into. So you really want to pay attention to these design elements. They laid it out in a nice grid format. There's a lot of even space and balance to the website, a lot of white space. They use space in a good manner. Down here, they have again, nice rounded corner on some of the elements, the ecosystem that they're teasing an image of that, which they will be rolling out on the 13th. NFT marketplace. So you can see that H4G is going to tie the same kind of look and feel into the apps that are coming up, into the products that are coming up. Here you can have a look at their timeline, some of the things that have happened already in the young life of this company. It's really young, 90 days old. Again, this green is tied in here. This green is tied in here at the buy button. So I've seen 2 buy buttons already. This green tie-in color, and I'm always looking at websites to see how many color elements are they trying to bring in. Are they bringing in a lot of colors and making it look confusing and cluttered? No, again, it's green again. So we're on the tokenomics. Easily laid out, balance, easy to read, passive income, liquidity. I looked at the word choice. Anybody who reads this can probably understand what they're trying to say. It's not written in any overly technical language. It's just very well written, very smart, easy to read, easy to understand. Coming down a little bit further, single ecosystem of apps. I understand what's going on here. H4G is rolling out their ecosystem. What can I expect? Check, check, check. Exchange, Launchpad, wallet, staking, lotto, NFT marketplace, reward dashboard, charts and analytics. Man, this looks sharp. Wow, another buy button. So already 3 times before I even get to the bottom of the page, H4G is giving me a chance to buy now. And they're using the same tie-in with this green color. None of these colors are new. They've all been seen before. I'm not looking at a bag of Skittles. I'm looking at simple, nice, sharp design elements. Here we go with the marketplace. Same colors, the darker gray, the lighter gray, the light background, the marketplace. The roadmap. Now this is smart. This roadmap, one of the things I noticed that they start using the language of phase. Now, when I think about phases, I think about evolution. Things are going to change. So you can complete something in one phase, but that same thing that you complete in one phase can actually evolve in another phase. So instead of going quarter 1, they did use quarter 1, but they tied it into phases. And the way this is designed, it makes my eyes kind of dance from left, dance over to the right, and then back to the left. It's just a natural way of smoothly kind of going down the page and looking at what's going on. And we can see what H4G has planned for quarter 3 and what they plan to do in quarter 2. Everything is under development, including the ecosystem, which is coming out on the 13th, the DeFi wallet, and everything that's coming out. So as I'm reading this, I'm looking at this, and I'm feeling good about what's going on. Frequently asked questions. Under here, one of the things I always look for on a website is there an audit, and they ask you the general questions. Is the contract audited? You click, bam, here you go. You can read our contract has been successfully audited by Rug-Free Coins. Click here with a link that you can click, and it will take you to the audit. So H4G did anticipate what people might ask about the token. Tells you here some of the highlights: 3 products, 90 days since launch, 5,000 plus holders, and $1.2 million in rewards, BUSD rewards already given out. The art of reflection, tokenomics. Purchase your H4G for your portfolio, hold your H4G, and earn. Gives you this little bouncy arrow. I'll speak to that later. Team. Who's on the team? These images of folks on the team. Kind of cartoonish. I'll talk a little bit about that and what I think about that in just a moment. Contact. You can see the H4G has a physical address in League City, Texas. Makes me feel a little bit more secure and thinking this place is real. This is legit. It's not just a P.O. box or no address. There's some address. And I know they're an LLC, which communicates they're accountable to somebody. And what do you see at the end down here? Again, that green, buy now. So the same color elements have been, consistent throughout the whole page. The black from the logo, the black and white from the logo, the gold from the logo. Same thing at the top. Same font, not dancing all over the place, keeping it consistent. A little bit of bold, a little bit of regular font. When you scroll over the links, they highlight, and things that have been carried throughout the whole website. So smart design. Now, let's go back to some of the things in specific that I think H4G can work on. Now, one of the things as a new investor that I would be concerned about, and I did make this recommendation, PooCoin charts. This is a sharp website, and it speaks to something like JP Morgan Chase. It speaks to different Fortune 500 companies that I've looked at. I've examined a lot of websites, and I've seen that they've used the same kind of balance. But as a new investor or a person new to crypto, I would want to avoid Poo on the first part of my website. So I would probably use the phrase charts. And I'm so glad that H4G is bringing out their charts and analytics on their, not the dashboard, but the ecosystem, because I can't wait till I click until I'm able to click and it goes straight through the chart that's on the ecosystem. So I would avoid using the word poo or PooCoin on the first part of the website. But again, still a smart design element, still simple, but probably change that word. Going back, I like this gray, this light gray, but I'd like to see it be a little bit darker. That would improve readability. That comes into play down here as I see some of the things maybe a little bit larger on the things that H4G has already accomplished. I kind of understand why they did this. It kind of dies a little bit against that darker gray. Maybe reconsider that a little bit. Perfect. I would change absolutely nothing. That lighter gray looks good against the white. I would change absolutely nothing about this part. I see it, I can read it, it's smart. Same thing here with the ecosystem. This right here it makes me interested in what's going on. And the fact that I have all these check marks, they balance it out, 4 on each side. I'm just very interested in what's going on with H4G based on just looking at this alone. No changes here. Tease of the marketplace, a little teaser, looks sharp, looks elegant. Just basically balanced out. A nice little color over here, information to your left. Roadmap, I like it, I love it. Again, that makes your eye dance down, come back around, smart. So there's not much here. I do this element of the green, that little arrow that shows you the flow, kind of you want to purchase, you want to hold, you want to earn. I would darken this. This is such an important part of what H4G offers with the 20% tax and then the 13% BUSD rewards that a person's eye need to be able to bounce and see exactly what needs to be done to get the most out of H4G. Now, I like this kind of animated looking view of the team. I do think that it would be a better tie-in to kind of change some of the clothing to make the clothing more consistent between the team members, especially with your CEO. I'd like to see everybody. It kind of makes me feel better when I see shirt and tie. I mean, this is a simple element to change, it's a simple design, but the fact that you can see basically what people look like before everybody's fully doxed, basically you can see, it kind of gives me an element of trust. I'd like to see it be real pictures again, but that'd be a lot of pictures of a team. I'm thinking I would probably avoid this picture here. The fact that everybody mostly has a good common name. There are a couple of names in here that kind of make me go, okay, what does that mean? Diamond, Memory, but they're, common names, Scott, William, Sam. But probably if didn't have a picture of William or didn't have anything, Memory, I would probably avoid putting that image there. But I see what they try to do as far as balancing out. 9 members, 9 blocks. But this one here, I would probably get something different. My recommendation here for the send message, I'm wondering if H4G is probably already getting a lot of spam. I know probably some captcha type feature here to make sure the person is human and sending the email. But other than that, I mean, you're talking about very simple fixes for a website that is totally immaculate. Again, I mentioned JP Morgan Chase, such websites, and I've seen other websites, again, in D5, leading projects that are, projects that are super big that have horrible websites, horrible design. And I wish people would be honest with them. They're using older features. The graphics are horrible. You can't tell what's going on. Not so with H4G. It's very clear, very plain, communicates stability, communicates smart design. Anybody can come into this website, find exactly what you're looking for. No language that's too techy or too DeFi or too crypto-y. It's language that is very clear. Even a simple investor can figure out what's going on. So shout out to H4G for doing this website, for being bold in this space, for going above and beyond, for doing what no other company is doing. I do believe you will be copied by other companies once they see how everything ties together. They'll be like, oh crap, we got to get our stuff together. H4G just changed the game. And meanwhile, while I'm here, a little chart action. 7-day chart still holding up. We know that BNB did slide this week, have a little bit of a dip. H4G stayed pretty consistent. This chart looks pretty good. 7-day, was over the $10 million market cap, just below. But believe me, when the ecosystem drops on the 13, game changing. When the wallet comes out, game changing. From what I know about what H4G is about to do, I think it's a great time to load your bags and get ready for this ride to the top. You can already see based on the website, these people are smart. And while every other company was focused on other companies, H4G was focused on their product delivery and rollout. And they came out with a smart website design that speaks to their ambition in this space. I like it. And I want to know what you think. So check out Hodl4Gold.com. Make a comment down below. It's been a long time. I calmed down in this one, but hey, tell me what you think. I had to take my time on this website. I was excited about it. So again, if you like my content, consider subscribing, liking, comment down below, share it. Here we go, guys. Thank you.